So it's a little bit more social proof for other people to see that there's a third party out there that is allowing other reviews.
We interrupt this program to bring you this important message. Welcome to Marketing Interruption, a daily podcast powered by BlueTuskr that interrupts your day with marketing news, tips and strategies from an entrepreneur who lives and breathes marketing. Now, let the interruption begin with your host, Andrew Maff.
Hello and welcome to Marketing Interruption. I'm your host, Andrew Maff. And today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of Google reviews. Now, I know a lot of e-commerce sellers are a little bit more adamant to focusing on product reviews or site reviews on their actual website and don't really care about Google reviews. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm kind of referring to when you search your own business name, and usually up on the right-hand side, you'll see your listing for Google and it will have your reviews there. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the importance of those because I see a lot of people kind of steer away from them. Now, with e-commerce, there's two different types of reviews. So you're going to have those and you're going to have the ones that live on your site. But there's also a weird third one that kind of ties in to the Google one. And that is the Google customer reviews. So this is something that you can actually submit for your store to go through. And what will happen is after checkout, these purchasers are going to get a review request from Google. It's not from you. They basically randomly select people to leave a review based on the product that they purchased or how the site was and things like that. And it's a Google trusted review. So maybe sometimes you'll see on e-commerce sites, usually at the bottom left or in the bottom right, wherever you decide to put it, there's a little hover looking thing that is a Google trusted review. And those are reviews that came through Google's platform about your website. So it's a little bit more social proof for other people to see that there's a third party out there that is allowing other reviews. But between those types of reviews, there's several benefits to all of them. The biggest one is obviously on an SEO side. So Google has made it very clear that it indexes every piece of content on your website. That includes comments. That also includes blog comments, but it includes reviews or questions that people are leaving. So the more reviews and the more questions that you're getting are actually going to improve the SEO side. Now, looking at my notes here to make sure I don't miss anything, there's also a user experience benefit behind it as well of the additional reviews and the additional stars. So as the stars start to fill up. So if you're connecting your reviews to Google Shopping, or if you're ideally gaining those Google reviews through the Google My Business, then you're actually gaining more and more credibility. You're actually gaining a little bit of an extra real estate in each area that's going to showcase your business that much more. Now, the real benefit here, besides the SEO side and the visual side, is the social proof side. People always want to make sure that they're not going to be the first one to try something. That's why when you first launch a business or you first launch a product, especially on Amazon, it's nearly impossible to get it going. It takes a very long time. You have to spend a lot of money, but it kind of has this snowball effect. And that's really because obviously over time, your pages will improve, but also your reviews will improve and your social proof will improve, which will cause it to snowball. So whether you're using a software like YotPo, who will be the one that I decided to mention today, they tie in very well with Google Shopping as well as the like the search. So if you search your brand name on Google and you actually go to one of the organic searches and you see the little stars snippet underneath your meta title, that is something that can be connected through YotPo and things like that. Of course, they're going to set up those automated reviews, but those Google reviews are something that's completely different because the way the Google reviews are helping is they're not you controlling the reviews. You can respond to reviews, you can flag reviews and hope Google will take them down, but by hosting a third-party review on your website that you don't have control over, it's actually giving people a little bit more social proof and it's giving them a little more security about the purchase that they're helping. And Google does have some numbers out there about the improvement on a conversion rate for having it. I don't know it off the top of my head. I would encourage you to go look it up. If I can find it, I'll put it in the show notes too. But otherwise, that is all I wanted to touch on today. If you haven't set up that Google review, the trusted Google reviews, I highly suggest it. If you haven't set up Google My Business, I also suggest that. But if not, I will see you all tomorrow. Please rate, review, subscribe, and I'll talk to you again.
joining us for today's Marketing Interruption. Make sure to rate, review and subscribe to the show. And don't forget to email marketinginterruption@bluetuskr.com with any marketing questions you'd like to have answered on the show. And head over to marketinginterruption.bluetuskr.com to catch up on past episodes. Until next time, we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.